Okay, let's get into this. We have a really fascinating deep dive today on modern dating, attraction, commitment, all of it.
It really is. And we're not just, pulling from pop psychology here. We're looking at transcripts from actual clinical experts like Sadia Khan and Dr. Emma Blake.
And weaving in the wisdom of Esther Perel, which always adds another layer.
Exactly. And our mission, really, is to give you a kind of shortcut, a way to get informed on what actually drives attraction that lasts, long after that initial sparkle is gone.
Right, we're moving beyond the surface level stuff.
We're digging into the psychological mechanics that reward real connection, with a big focus on self-mastery and communication.
And what really jumps out right away is how direct this advice is. It just cuts through a lot of the conventional wisdom.
It does. The big takeaway is that it's not about your bank account or your job title.
Not really. It's about your capacity for self-discipline, your emotional maturity, and maybe surprisingly, how you handle conflict.
And that's where it gets interesting. Because to understand what works, we first have to look at what doesn't. There are these two relationship archetypes that suffer the most.
The archetypes of failure.
Yeah, because they just chronically accept the unacceptable.
And we're talking about the nice guy and the codependent woman.
Now, these sound like stereotypes, I know.
A little bit, yeah.
But the sources define them in a very clinical way. They are these hidden killers of any real, authentic connection. Let's start with the nice guy.
Okay, so what's his profile?
It's not about him being kind. That's the key thing. It's about a deep-seated avoidance of conflict. It's submission.
He's always seeking that external validation.
Constantly. Especially female approval. He needs it to figure out his own value, so he becomes an expert at mirroring what he thinks his partner wants to see.
And the sources trace this back to childhood, right? With his mom.
Often, yeah. A boy learns what makes his mother happy. Be quiet, be obedient, don't make waves.
So he gets rewarded for being compliant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is great for a parent, maybe, but it's absolutely poisonous in a romantic relationship when he brings those same behaviors, that obedience, that fear of challenging his partner. He just kills his own authenticity.
And the result is low sex appeal.
Totally. Women are drawn to partners with structure, with a backbone, not subordinates who are basically asking for permission to exist.
Okay, so then on the flip side, we have the codependent woman.
Right, and her defining trait is this premature attachment to this shocking ability to ignore the most obvious red flags.
The sources called it trauma shock.
That's the term. She actively seeks out partners with huge problems. People who are emotionally unavailable, maybe they have addiction issues, intense trauma histories.
But why? What's the function of that?
It's a distraction mechanism.
Yeah.